This is the definitive fast food dipping sauce review. I am about to taste and rank 94 dipping sauces from these 17 fast food restaurants. I am breaking them down into 7 categories. We got barbecue, mustard, ranch, signature sauce, Asian, buffalo, and other. Before you flood the comments with the restaurants and dips I missed, here's a few quick notes. I collected the sauces in Washington, Oregon, and California. If a fast food restaurant doesn't have a location on the West Coast, I didn't get it. I only selected restaurants that had 50% of their dipping sauces in packets or cups. If they prepared their dipping sauce in-house by pouring a bulk sauce into cups like these, they were not included. Sorry, Shake Shack, you didn't make the cut. I will not review the in-house prepared sauce like this ranch from Dairy Queen or these wing sauces from Sonic's. It has to be in a factory-sealed dipping container or a packet. My 2 favorite dipping sauces have been discontinued. Wendy's Sauce has now been replaced by Ghost Pepper Ranch, and McDonald's appears to have discontinued their signature sauce despite it being in all of their in-store signage. I used to have plenty of these on deck, but unfortunately I ate them all before I came up with this video idea. There were 3 sauces I just couldn't get no matter how many different locations I visited. These sauces include Arby's Ranch, Church's Smoky Honey Q, and Rallies Honey Mustard. I was able to score this coveted McDonald's BTS Cajun sauce, so hopefully that balances us all out. Dairy Queen easily has the largest dipping sauce containers, weighing in at about 2 ounces each. Burgerville is in second place with these giant hockey puck-sized containers. Chick-Fil-A has the most sauce options with 10, and Popeyes is close in second place with 9, which is impressive considering most places average about 4 to 5 dipping sauces. In Oregon, all A&W restaurants are partnered with KFC, and they all use KFC sauces. They have one A&W sauce available called Spicy Papa. I will taste each sauce 3 different ways, with a spoon, with a chicken nugget, and with a tater tot. I realize most of these sauces are formulated to complement the specific food product it is sold with, but it would be too hard to wrangle all the fries and chicken from each one of these places to keep them fresh and warm. So I will be using these nuggets from Just Bear and these tots from Ore-Ida. All of these sauces are refrigerated. I'm sure some food scientists will tell me how and why that changes the taste of some of these sauces, but I don't care. I like my food hot and my dips cold. There is no such thing as a bad sauce, so the number score I give each sauce will be 1 through 10, but like a 6 doesn't mean a D, and a 7 isn't a C. My scoring logic is as follows. 1 means I would never use this sauce even if it was free. A 5 means average. I expect most of these sauces to be 5s and 6s. And a score of 10 means I would likely put this sauce on other meals and likely will stock up on it after this video. Lastly, I'm going to try to do this in one sitting, but 94 sauces is probably too much for one day, so you'll probably notice some of the fluctuation in the background lighting or my facial hair length, but I'm going to wear the same thing every day, try to trick you into thinking I really did it in one sitting. Anyway, no more dilly-dallying. I got a dip. First up, barbecue sauce. Yeehaw! First barbecue sauce I'm going to start with is McDonald's. Out of the 16 barbecue sauces, it's the only one I can look at and taste in my head. It's going to be the one I'm going to be comparing all the rest of them to anyway, so might as well start with it. Also, McDonald's invented the nugget. First original dipping sauces, barbecue, hot mustard, honey, sweet and sour. So it's only right to start with the OG dipping sauce, barbecue. It's the aftertaste of this barbecue sauce that's the best part. It's good. Sweet. It's got all the stuff. Tangy. Wanted to give it a 5, just like the middle. That's what I'm going to compare everything to, but this is a 7. This is a 7. McDonald's, you get a 7. Barbecue sauce. Going alphabetically now, A&W doesn't have barbecue sauce, so Arby's. Way sweeter, way, whatever the tang, way more tang than McDonald's. More flavor, but I don't know if I like it. Really smoky aftertaste. Arby's barbecue on a tot. On a nugget. I'm going to give Arby's barbecue a 4. It's a 4. Up next, Burger King. Not a lot of flavor, really sugary. Just like smoky sugar sauce. We have to be mean to some of them, so this one's a 3. After Burger King comes Burgerville. These giant pucks of sauce. This one is Smoky barbecue sauce. Unless you live in the Pacific Northwest, you probably have never been, but it's very, very good. That's not very good. Best fast food, maybe not the best sauces. I don't know. Didn't really taste like barbecue sauce. It was like ketchup. Burgerville. Damn, man. They blew it. It's a 3. Burgerville gets a 3. Okay, up next, Carl's Jr. Super tangy. It's almost like a sweet and sour sauce. Really sugary. Nugget. It's the worst one so far. This is a 2. Carl's Jr. Barbecue. That's a 2. Chick-fil-A has 2 different barbecue sauces. It's the only brand with 2. I'm going to start just the regular barbecue sauce. It's runnier than the other ones. No flavor. Really no flavor. That's weird. Wow. Disappointing. Sauce is no flavor. No flavor at all. It's a 1. Chick-fil-A. Moving on to Chick-fil-A's second sauce, honey roasted barbecue. It's just the first sauce with mayonnaise, I think. Yeah, like a slightly more flavorful. It's better than the other one. It's thicker, to make it fair to the other one. It's a 1. Chick-fil-A, both those sauces get a 1. It's probably one of those things where it's engineered to taste really good with their food, but without it, no, there's no flavor in it. Up next, Church's honey barbecue sauce. Ugh. Has flavor at least, but weird ones. Super tangy. Super tang. At least it has flavor. More tang than John Glenn. Church's chicken gets a 4. Up next is Dairy Queen. Definitely the biggest one. 2 ounces. It's a shame there's so much of that. Way too much spice and tang in this one. And smoke. It's like licking a campfire. It's that type of barbecue. Really smoky. It's like licking one of those burned out barns on the side of a highway. 2 ounces of that. 4. Dairy Queen gets a 4. Alright, so Jack in the Box promises to be yippee-ki-yum. Super sugary smoke. It's like ice cream flavored fire. Fire flavored ice cream. Thumb for good measure. It's the only thumbs up it's getting though. I don't really like this one. Kind of expecting to give all these really high scores, but just don't like them. Jack in the Box. Give them a 4. Yeah, 4. KFC has some honey barbecue. That's not honey I'm tasting. Terrible. All the big names in chicken you'd think would have the best ones. This one is really bad. Too sweet. Doesn't taste like honey. That one's a 2. 2. Alright, we got Popeyes Bull Bq. That one's pretty good. Sour, sweet, smoky. It's got all the good elements mixed together really well. Yeah, finally a good barbecue sauce. A lot of flavor, but it's good. A lot of barbecue chips kind of taste like this type of barbecue. A good barbecue sauce. Solid 8. Up next, Rallies / Checkers. Probably the best fast food that's available nationwide. So hopefully they have a good barbecue sauce. Weird first taste, but good aftertaste. Rallies is mostly known for burgers, really good fries, but this is not good barbecue sauce. That's a bad barbecue sauce. It's not the worst though. There's been a lot of bad ones. So just on that alone, I'll give it a 4. Sonic's. The place you've probably seen their advertisements, but never actually seen one in real life. Let's do it. That's good. A little too sweet compared to some of the rest of these. This one's good. I'm gonna give it a 5. Very average. Sonic's, they get a 5. Super Deluxe. It's Portland only fast food chain. Allergens Fish. It's created by them and Beaver Foods, which you may know from these mustards. Let's see how they do with barbecue sauce. That is very good sauce. Spicy. That is very good. Spicy, not too sweet, a lot of tang in a good way. This is the best sauce. I would put this on other stuff. Easy to 10. That's a 10. Last but not least, because they're one of my favorites, Wendy's. Used to always get the Sauce'em sauce and sweet and sour. So I'm not too familiar with this one, but I bet it is good. Something weird in there, but yeah, it's good. The other flavors somewhere tip of my tongue. It's like half barbecue sauce, half sweet and sour sauce. A weird flavor in there. It's pretty good. More interesting than the rest of them. I'm going to give it an 8. Okay, well, I guess I'm not a barbecue sauce type of person, so let's move on to mustard. Like last time, I'm going to start with one of the original dipping sauces, hot mustard. McDonald's also has a new classic, honey mustard. I'll be trying both of these first. Right, McDonald's hot mustard first. Great sauce. Definitely a very mustard taste to it, not sweet. You can see why this is one of the original sauces. Giving this one an 8. McDonald's honey mustard. More pale color. Sweet, also very good. Pretty sugary. Only the aftertaste is really mustard. I'm going to give that one a 6. Alright, so now it's alphabetical. So we got Arby's honey Dijon mustard. A uniform color in comparison to the McDonald's honey mustard. Not that good. It's just yellow mayonnaise. Very little mustard flavor. Don't technically know what Dijon is. Sweet though, so they got the honey right. I don't like that. I'm going to say it's a 3. Arby's honey Dijon mustard gets a 3. Up next, Burger King honey mustard sauce. First one to be labeled a sauce. Wondering if that's a legal thing. Maybe it's not really mustard. Really sweet, weird aftertaste. Nope. This is not very good. First ingredient is water. And I can see why it tastes like this one. I'm going to give this a 2. Right, so we got Burgerville's honey mustard dressing. First one to be called a dressing. I feel like that makes it sound more luxurious. We got some poppy seeds in there. Tastes like salad dressing. Really thin, not a lot of mustard flavor. Hopefully it goes better with the chicken. Let's see, it's running off. It's too weak. It's not bad tasting, but it's not a lot of flavor. Too runny. Burgerville will get a 4. Okay, moving on alphabetically. We got Carl's Jr. Hardee's if you're nasty. Light pastel yellow honey mustard. Better than some of them. Almost a little too mayonnaise-ish. It's good on a salty tot. Good honey sweetness. It's an alright sauce. Just give it a 5. Carl's Jr. Hardee's, 5. Moving on to Chick-Fil-A here. Honey mustard sauce. I like that it's see-through. It's thick. Good mustard flavor. This is a good one. This is a good honey mustard, for sure. This one, the combination of both the McDonald's ones, this is the best one so far. It's a 9. Hallelujah. We're going to church. This is chicken. Other honey mustard sauce. First ingredient, soybean oil. This is the thickest one so far. So thick it's still on the spoon. Not bad, but I don't like it. The last ones were so good that it's at a disadvantage here, but I'd say this is a 5. It's a 5. Hot eats, cool treats. We're going to Dairy Queen for their honey mustard dressing and dip. Shake well. Whoops. I can hear it. First one that has told me to shake it. It is gigantic though, so maybe that's why. I don't like it. Balanced out with some salt is pretty good. A little too thick and sweet, but it's not the worst. You can give it a 4. Jack in the Box honey mustard. Grossest color so far. Gray brown. Ugh. Maybe this one's just gone bad. Could be a thing. Let's just hope this one's gone bad, because that was the first legit bad sauce. I'll give that a 1. KFC's honey mustard claims to be chicken dipping good. Let's check it out. First with a spoon. I can see that being good on a salad, but it's not really a honey mustard. It's not really sweet. Kind of good mustard taste. It's good, but it's not really like the other ones. Good on a salad or sandwich or something. Good with tots and chicken. It's a good one. Give it a 7. Alright, so far there's been the most amount of mustard compared to all the rest of the dipping sauces. That's because some brands have 2, like Popeyes. We got wild honey mustard and Mardi Gras mustard. Let's start with the wild honey mustard. It's a nice yellow color. It's got the sprinkles of mustard seed. That's good. Not too sweet. Real good mustard flavor. Good aftertaste. This is good. That's an 8. That's a very good honey mustard. And the second one, Mardi Gras mustard sauce by Popeyes. Also a lot of mustard seed in here. Like a white gray color with a bunch of mustard seed. This one's good. Spicy mustard seed taste. This one's really good. This is the best one so far. That's a 10. You can put this mustard on anything. Mardi Gras mustard. Only one in purple. 10. Sonic's honey mustard. Sweet. Nah, that's not mustard. Honey mustard. No, I don't think so. This is sugar mayonnaise. First ingredient, water. No, not it. That's a 3. Alright, you'll only find this place in Portland. Super Deluxe. Made in collaboration with Beaver Foods, which is known for all their mustards. Whoa, this one's super dark. Definitely has honey in it, you can tell. Very thick. You can see like the crystallization of the honey. That is very good. That is very, very good. It's spicy, really sweet. But in a good way. The real honey makes it really thick. This one's super good. Double dip. Look at the hand. It's that good. That was a 10. That was really good. Still a little bit more of chicken to eat some more. That was very good. 10. 10, 10, 10. And holding it down at last, honey mustard sauce from Wendy's. I feel like this would be also good on a salad. It's not that bad. It's just a 5. Wendy's gets a 5. Moving on to our next category, I'm going to start with a joke that is famous in Portland. How do you get a girl from Gresham to dip it in ranch? Alright, so we're moving on to ranch. I'm going to start off Burger King ranch sauce. Super ranchy, really herbal. Great on potato. This is perfect ranch. That is what you want from ranch. It's the first one, so hesitant to give it a 10. Very good. Burger King ranch gets a 9. After Burger King comes Burgerville. We're going to have their country ranch dressing. One of these giant pucks. Good. A little less flavor than the Burger King. Nice and thick. Taste the herbs. This is good. A lot of it. Probably use a whole box of fries in this. That's good. I'll give that an 8. I feel like anytime you go to Carl's Jr., they throw a few of these in the bag, whether you ask for them or not. We got Buttermilk Ranch. Not a lot of flex in comparison to the previous ranches here. Just a solid white color. It's good. It's very similar to the Burger King one. Great on potato. It's a very good ranch. I'm going to give this an 8. Alright, Alright, plowing ahead, we got Chick-fil-A's Garden Herb Ranch Sauce. Not too much flavor, herbal aftertaste. Pretty good. These thin containers make dipping not that easy. It's pretty good. I'm going to give this one a 5. Praise the Lord. Up next, we got Church's. So far, just different taste from the rest. It's good though. It's a solid ranch. This one gets a 6. Church's, a 6. And just a reminder, Dairy Queen had ranch, but it came in one of these in-house served cups. I'm not going to count it. Not reviewing this. It's our old friend Jack with Buttermilk House Sauce, aka Ranch. Tastes like a few of these other ones, like the Burger King one. Wouldn't be surprised. They all use the same vendor. Very good. It's a solid ranch. Gets an 8. Got a visit from the Colonel here. Kfc Classic Ranch. Definitely thicker than the rest. I can already tell by the packaging. How it's kind of settled in this cup. Very thick. Not a lot of flavor. It's almost like it's just sour mayonnaise in this cup. Very thick. Not bad, but not a lot of flavor. KFC gets a 4. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's ranch. This one's runny. It can almost spill out of the cup. No flavor. Nah. First ranch that's too runny, no flavor. It's a 2. Probably wondering, what happened to the window over there? I'd open it. Popeyes. We have 2 ranches. We got Blackened Ranch and Buttermilk Ranch. We'll start with the Blackened Ranch here. Orange tint to it. Good aftertaste. Definitely the strongest flavor of all the ranches so far. It's good. Goes well with chicken. I'm going to give this a 7. And continuing on with Popeyes Buttermilk Ranch. Very thin. Not a lot of flavor. Better than McDonald's one. A little too light in the flavor. Out of the 2 options Popeyes has, Blackened Ranch is better. Giving the Buttermilk Ranch 5. Swerve it over to Checkers and Rallies Buttermilk Ranch Sauce. It's a large container. There's some of the rest of these. Nice and gelatinous. That's a good flavor. Strong aftertaste. This is good. Rallies gets an 8. Alright, we got Sonic's Ranch Dressing. Similar to some of the previous dipping sauces. Solid. It's a good ranch. Gotta give that an 8. Alright, Portland only Super Deluxe. Previous 2 sauces, barbecue and honey mustard, got perfect 10s. Let's see how the ranch does. Definitely the best looking ranch so far. You can taste crunched up vegetables in there, herbs. They got it again. Super Deluxe. Killing it. This is very good. It's the most ranch I've put on a nugget so far. This is good. Number 10. Super Deluxe. Killing it. 10. Last up, Wendy's Buttermilk Ranch Sauce. Good flavor. Very creamy. Slightly better than average, so giving the Wendy's a 6. Moving on to my favorite category. We're calling this one Signature Sauce. This is basically just flavored aioli. Up first, we're doing A&W's Spicy Popeye Sauce. This is the only actual sauce I could get from an A&W restaurant. Let's check it out. That's good. Smoky. Kind of sweet. Great with the potato. Probably why it's called Popeye sauce. It's very good. Almost perfect. Giving it a 9. Alright, up next we got Burger King Zesty Sauce. I believe this replaced their French fry sauce. Thick, pretty good. Some horseradish flavoring in there. Some sort of chopped up vegetable or spice. I feel something crunchy in there. pretty good. I'm liking this horseradish taste in there. It's pretty good. I'm going to give this a 7. Burgerville doesn't play when it comes to this category. They got 3 entries. Giant hockey puck sized containers. We're going to start off Chipotle mayo. Burgerville Chipotle mayo. It's very thick, not too much flavor, kind of a smoky aftertaste. Pretty good with a tater tot. Not the best. I'm going to give it a 6. Up next, Burgerville garlic aioli. Nice, you can see that there's chunks of garlic in here. Garlic hits you right away. You can chew on those little cloves. That's great. This is a very good sauce. I would literally put this on everything. This is a 10. And if you live in Oregon, you definitely know this Burgerville one. This is the original spread. I already know it's a 10, but I gotta try it. This is like Thousand Island dressing mixed with liquid gold. It's a nice pale yellow color, a Dijon mustard. It's an amazing sauce. This is great. This is my favorite sauce. I already told you it's a 10. Alright, so as many times as I've been to Carl's Jr., I actually never knew this one existed. House dressing. It's almost like ranch mixed with Caesar dressing. It's very thin, not a lot of flavor. It's like just dipping it into milk. There's hardly any flavor. The reason why I've never had this. Sucks. 2. Up next, we got Chick-Fil-A Sauce. This almost looks like marmalade. It's good. It's very sweet, smoky, tangy. It's like barbecue sauce and honey mustard mixed together. This is good. I could definitely keep dipping into this. Almost perfect. I'm going to give it a 9. Went to In-N-Out. They really only have ketchup, but they do have one secret sauce behind that counter. In-N-Out spread, so it makes your favorites an animal style product. You can see the chopped up pickle in here. You can definitely taste that pickle. It's pretty good. Perfect viscosity for dipping. Better with a potato than chicken, but In-N-Out doesn't even serve chicken, so makes sense. This one's good. I'll give it a 7. Alright, we got another one in a packet. This is Jack in the Box. Secret sauce. So this is the darkest orange so far. This one's good. A lot of different flavors in here. That's a great sauce. It's probably for adding to burgers more than it is for dipping because of the packaging they've used. That's good. I'd like to see it as a dip. I'm going to give it an 8. Salute to the Colonel. We got KFC sauce. It's better with chicken, but it's not that great. First 3 ingredients: soybean oil, water, and sugar. So, nah. I'll give it a 3. Alright, up next we got Super Deluxe Secret Sauce. So secret, there's nothing on it. Nice dark orange color. That one's really good. It's almost a slight carrot taste in there. This one's good. Gonna put a lot of dip on this nugget. This one has it all. I've given a 10 to every Super Deluxe, so it seems unfair to not keep it going. 10. Another 10 from Super Deluxe. You could argue this one should have been in ranch, but since it replaced Wendy's Sauce'em sauce, I figure it should be in this category. This is Ghost Pepper Ranch Sauce. Super pale color. You can taste the pepper. It's a nice spice to it, not overwhelming. You can still pick up the herbal notes of ranch, that nice spice in there. And this one's good, but it got rid of my favorite sauce, which was Sauce'em. So I have to ding it. I'm going to give this one an 8. Alright, for the next category, we're going into Asian. That's anything sweet and spicy or sweet and sour, or even teriyaki. We're going to start it off with Burger King. As I went around to different places, I was able to get 2 different sweet and sours from Burger King. We'll see if these are the exact same or if they're slightly different from one another. Starting off with the one without the pineapple on the front. This is basically like a jelly inside. Yeah, not good. Really sour. No, that is not very good. Giving that a 3. We got one more from Burger King. Let's see if it's the same exact thing. Looks like it. Yeah, same thing. I don't like it. It's a 3. Most of the fast food restaurants did not have a sweet and sour, but if they did, they had 2 options. So Chick-Fil-A, we have sweet and spicy Sriracha, and we also have Polynesian sauce. Kind of matches my outfit here. Yeah, check out this Polynesian sauce first. Polynesian is very sweet. A lot of flavors going on. It's like a sweet chili. That's delicious. I'm going to give that one a 7. Alright, now on to the sweet and spicy Sriracha sauce. You can see the chili flakes floating around in there. That is just like sweet chili sauce from a Thai restaurant. That was great. That was very good. I'm going to give the sweet and spicy Sriracha, it's an 8. Dairy Queen with the enormous sweet and sour dipping sauce. Kind of a pale orange color, a little runny. More sweet than sour. Not too much flavor. Slightly below average. Dairy Queen, you get it 4. Another restaurant with 2 entries in the Asian category, Jack in the Box, has sweet and sour sauce and teriyaki sauce. Started off with a sweet and sour sauce, which promises that we'll get our tang on. No chili flakes floating around in there, just a consistent orange jelly. Ew. Nah, it's like just orange marmalade. No tang. No tang whatsoever. It's just orange jello. I'm giving this a 2. Alright, up next, teriyaki sauce from Jack in the Box. It has a black belt in flavor. Dark brown. That's just teriyaki. That's exactly what a teriyaki sauce is. You could probably even cook with this so it tastes good. This one gets an 8. Up next, we got McDonald's with 2 entries. One of the original dipping sauces ever created, sweet and sour. And then I got this special BTS Cajun sauce. Let's start with the OG sweet and sour. That's good. Good aftertaste. Just sweet enough, just sour enough. OG gets a 6. I'm not sure if this even exists really outside of South Korea. It was in America for a very short time. Cajun sauce from McDonald's. It's almost like a mustard looking color. It is almost like the hot mustard and the sweet and sour mixed. It's definitely hot mustard with something. It's definitely interesting. Laissez-les bon temps roulé. I'm giving this one an 8. Popeye's entry into the Asian category. Sweet heat. Thinner than it looks like while it's in the package. Strong flavor. Tastes like chemicals though. It's hot. The name's accurate. It's sweet heat. It just doesn't taste very good. No sir. I don't like it. This is a 2. Alright, holding it down again is Wendy's Sweet and Sour. It's probably the sauce I actually ordered the most now that Sauce is no longer available at Wendy's. You can kind of see the chili and spices floating in there. Thicker than most of the other sauces. It's tasty. Good tang, sweet. This is what sweet and sour should be. Let's get to 9. Moving on to buffalo sauce. There are 9 of these. Two restaurants are both using the original OG buffalo sauce, Frank's. I'm going to taste both of them right now and see if I can detect any difference. So starting with Rallies Checkers. Ow. I hit my tooth. Super good. Classic. Alright, gonna open up Jack in Box, see if it's the exact same. Colors pretty much are the exact same. Same thing. It's a classic for a reason. It's a 10. Up next is Arby's Spicy Buffalo Sauce. Lighter orange color than the Frank's. Spicier, but not as good. It's pretty spicy. Well, it doesn't taste good. I'm going to give this a 5. Alright, up next, Burger King Buffalo Sauce. This one's thickest so far. Not a very good taste. It's almost like mayonnaise. Yeah, this one sucks. Let's get into 3. Up next is Carl's Jr.'s Buffalo Sauce. This one's color looks wrong. It tastes pretty good. It's just like Frank's. A little spicier than the others. Give this one a 5. Up next is Chick-Fil-A Zesty Buffalo Sauce. Super thin. Decent taste. Weird sour aftertaste. Maybe that's a Zesty. That's not very good. I'm going to give that a 4. Up next is Dairy Queen with Wild Buffalo Sauce. Definitely the coolest color so far. Good aftertaste, but it's a little too bland. This one doesn't have enough spice, but it's alright. I'll give it a 5. Up next is McDonald's Spicy Buffalo. Also a cool color. Good amount of vinegar. It's alright. It's not that spicy. This one might just be Frank's with McDonald's branding. It's good. I'm going to give it an 8. And last is luckily this Popeyes Bayou Buffalo. I say luckily because when the lady handed them to me, her fingernail popped this one. So hopefully it doesn't make me sick. Not that great of a taste. I don't know if it's the oxygen that did it. It's kind of a neon red. Spicy, but not too much flavor. I don't know if it was because it was popped, but it doesn't taste that good. It's getting a 4. Alright, we're in our final category, Other. These are ones that did not fit in any of the previous categories. Some of these don't sound that great. Most of them are Arby's. And to be honest, I'm a little sick of dipping sauce. So each one of these is just going to get one dip of a tater tot, and that's it. Alright, Alright, so Arby's will have 5 entries in the other category. First up, Arby's sauce. Pretty thin, looks like ketchup. That's not good. Realize it's supposed to go on roast beef. Still isn't good. It's like if ketchup got drunk. This is hungover ketchup. I'm giving this a 1. Alright, another packet from Arby's. This one is Horsey Sauce. Yes, that's right. It is blended up horse. Just kidding, it's horseradish. Not as strong as it should be for horseradish. You can kind of feel that burn, but it's too weak. I'm going to give this one 3. And the last packet from Arby's, we got spicy 3 pepper. Not exactly sure what to expect from this one. It's a runny dark red liquid, almost brown. A lot of stuff going on here. None of it's good. No, this is terrible. Absolutely terrible. This gets a 1. Alright, another from Arby's. This one also appears to be made from horse. We got Bronco berry sauce. Not exactly sure. That is like jelly. No smell. Get a lot on here. Ugh, it's like Jello. There's some stuff floating in it. Oh man, this is the worst one so far. This is easily the worst sauce. Oh man, it's a shame other places aren't making their own Bronco berry. It's kind of spicy too. No, I guess this is supposed to be like a pepper jelly. Awful one. And last up from Arby's, we got Marinara Sauce. I'm assuming they have mozzarella sticks or something for this to complement. Smell how sweet it is. Good herbal flavor, but no, I wouldn't want this anywhere near Italian food. It's not as bad as Bronco berry though, so I'll give it a 3. Burger King has a marinara of its own. Let's see how this gravy is. Looks just like the Arby's one, and tastes just like the Arby's one. I'm wondering if they're from the same vendor. Can't quite tell. The ingredients are in a different order, so I'm assuming they're not the same. It's just a 3. Okay, we got the last hockey puck from Burgerville. This one's their tartar sauce. Very thick looking. Very thick. I'm not exactly sure how tartar sauce is supposed to be. It's not a sauce I normally get. It's not bad. Just going to give it a 5. Alright, one last tartar sauce. This one comes from Popeyes. Looks nicer than the Burgerville one. As thick. Pretty good. This is not bad. Good vegetable flavors in there. You can see the chopped up vegetables. You can give this one a 7. We got Popeyes Creole Cocktail. The last fish sauce from Popeyes. Not a fan of cocktail sauce, but gotta do it. Tastes like olives. This is not good. Realize you're supposed to dip like shrimp in here. Nah. Wouldn't dip anything in this. This is 1. Alright, we got one last one from Sonic's. This is their signature cheese sauce. One of these giant hockey puck containers. Ooh, it's melty. Kind of looks like a Velveeta. It's exactly what you'd think it tastes like. Kind of like an easy cheese, string cheese. Cheese in a can type thing. It's not good or bad. I know it's bad for you, but I'd dip into this. This is 5. Hallelujah. We got one more from Church's. This is creamy jalapeno sauce. Very well should have been in the flavored aioli, but since there's nothing like this in the rest of the categories, just kept it in the other. You can taste the jalapeno. This is good. Legitimately tastes like real jalapeno. It's almost like a jalapeno popper. This is good. I'm gonna give this an 8. Jack in the Box has a creamy avocado lime sauce. You taste the lime right off the bat. Kind of an artificial avocado flavor. It's not bad, but tastes fake. and give this one a 4. For whatever reason, hot honey is a new popular type of condiment. Carl's Jr. has one. Wendy's has one. Start with Carl's Jr. Whoa. You can see the little pepper flakes floating around in this honey. Super thick. Not that sweet, not that spicy. It's just sugar. I don't like it. I'm going to give this a 2. Wendy's also has a hot honey. Let's give it a shot. Not as thick as the Carl's Jr. one. More flavor. Not good. Not good. Whoa. Bronco berry all over again. Wendy's hot honey gets a 1. One of the last of the original 4 dipping sauces. Honey from McDonald's. The originator of the chicken nugget. This should be good. It's real honey. You can tell by how viscous it is. That's straight up real honey. It's good. Don't give this to your babies. Give this an 8. The last of the honey comes from Chick-Fil-A. Alright, this is pure clover honey. This one's good too. Slightly better than the McDonald's. Good honey. 9. Not sure why, but Chick-fil-A also has a jalapeno salsa. Should have probably got some chips for this review. It's decent salsa. It's a little too smoky. Chipotle going on. There's too many good salsas out there to give this a 5 though. I'm going to give it a 4. And I didn't include this last one, but some of these are so bad I got to end on a good note. Taco Bell fire sauce. It is what it is. Taco Bell fire sauce. It's fire. It's a 10. And thank God. That's it for the others. You're still here? It's over. Go home. I'm just joking. Thank you very much for watching this whole thing. Don't really know why you did. Well, I guess let me come to a conclusion. Ultimately, I don't think I like barbecue sauce. Super Deluxe is the best at making dipping sauces. Arby's has some terrible ones. And maybe that's all I learned. I want you to know nothing went to waste. I intend to make some art with the lids from all the dipping containers. Perhaps you'll see that on my Instagram at BJDHut. I took all the leftover sauce from each category and mixed them into a squeeze bottle. So this is all of fast food's barbecue sauce in one. Ugh. Tried to make a video where I consumed it, turned it into Clint Eastwood, but it just wasn't funny. So I'm not going to do it. And to close things out, I'm going to display all of the dipping sauces from each restaurant with their scores. So if you go to those restaurants, you'll know how to eat like me. A champ. Chump. Thank you for watching. Bye. If you did make it this far, leave a comment. Let me know. And subscribe to my channel because